Welcome back to T-News 9, your gateway to the world of new humanity. Today, we're diving deep into the chilling suspense of Chapter 11, titled The Night of Silence. A strange, unnatural quiet has descended upon Astra Haven. This isn't the calm of peace. It's a heavy, expectant silence, the kind you feel right before something ancient and powerful begins to stir. The relentless attacks from the creatures have suddenly stopped. All across the city, a tense stillness takes hold. The agile Class 1 South are no longer rampaging. Instead, they crouch low in dark alleyways, coiled and tense, like predators awaiting a command from their master. High above, on the rooftops, the formidable Class 2 South stand like stone sentinels. Their gazes are fixed, all locked onto the same single point deep beneath the ground of Eclipse Park. Seeking refuge from the eerie calm, Eli and Lyra have barricaded themselves inside an abandoned police station. The air is thick with dread. The only sound comes from the crackling police radios, repeating the same haunting phrase over and over. All units, stand by. Unknown anomaly detected. All units, stand by. The words echo in the deserted building, a stark warning of a threat they can't yet comprehend. Lyra, with her heightened senses, feels the shift first. Her breath hitches, and her eyes widen with a terrifying realization. She whispers, her voice barely audible, "It's awake." As if on cue, the world outside reacts. The streetlights across Astra Haven begin to flicker and die, one by one, plunging entire districts into darkness. It's as if the very infrastructure of the city is recoiling in fear. And miles below their feet, deep within the earth that has held it captive, the newly awakened Primarch begins to rise. A consciousness, ancient and vast, stretches its influence for the first time. The viral plague that has torn their world apart now has a true leader, a central mind. And in that same moment, every single infected heart in the city, whether human or monstrous, begins to beat in perfect, terrifying synchrony with its one true master. The night of silence is over. A new era of horror has just begun. Chapter 12. The Hunt for Eli Grant. Inside T-Corp HQ, the news is spreading like wildfire. Eli Grant isn't just another survivor out there. He's something more, something new. They are calling him a new alpha, a rare mutation that can resist both the infection and T-Corp as control. This changes everything. Voss, not one to waste a second, issues a citywide directive, and it's chilling. Capture Eli Grant alive, but for anyone caught helping him? Lethal force is authorized. The game just got a whole lot deadlier. To enforce this new mandate, T-Corp unleashes its deadliest toys, the autonomous hunters. Imagine these quad-legged drones, built for pure efficiency, armed with thermal scanners and high-voltage shock lances. They are relentless, mechanical predators. Eli and Lyra are on the run again, navigating the crumbling, treacherous streets of the city. But this time, the threat isn't just the infected. The hunters are sweeping through entire neighborhoods with ruthless, terrifying precision. What's fascinating is that while the infected creatures seem to instinctively avoid Eli, these drones have no such hesitation. They are programmed for one thing and one thing only, to hunt. As Eli and Lyra try to find cover, they find themselves trapped in a multi-level parking tower. A hunter drone corners them, its red optical sensor locking onto Eli's vitals. It raises its shock lance, ready to incapacitate him. This looks like the end of the line. But then, out of nowhere, something incredible happens. A massive class, two infected, a hulking beast of a creature leaps from the shadows. In a blur of motion, it slams the hunter drone against a concrete wall, crushing it into a mess of sparking metal and wires. Eli is stunned. He didn't command it. He didn't control it. The creature acted on its own, seemingly choosing to protect him. And far beneath the city, in the dark and hidden depths, someone else is watching. The Primarch, the hive mind intelligence behind the infected, observes this event with a flicker of what might be curiosity. It sees Eli, this supposed alpha human, wielding an influence it can't comprehend. Why would one of its own defy its will to protect a human? The mystery of Eli Grant deepens, and the stakes have never been higher. Chapter 13, The Test of the Bridge. The scene opens with pure desperation. Refugees are scrambling towards Lumina Bridge, their last hope for an escape route, but it all goes wrong. Panic erupts as a monstrous Class II creature bursts from the river canal. This thing is huge, enraged, and right in their path. The crowd stampedes backward, creating a terrifying trap. Dozens of people are pinned between crushed cars with nowhere to run. Soldiers open fire, but it's like throwing pebbles at a tank. Their bullets just bounce off the creature's thick hide. Just when all hope seems lost, Eli arrives with Lyra, but instead of relief, the soldiers immediately turn their guns on him. "Mutant, stay where you are," they yell. Lyra, brave as ever, shields Eli with her own body, shouting, "He's not one of them." But the monster doesn't wait. It lets out a deafening roar and rears up, ready to smash a bus packed with terrified survivors. In that split second, Eli acts on pure instinct. He unleashes another shockwave, this one even more powerful than before. Everything goes into slow motion. The massive creature freezes in its tracks, its attack halted mid-air. The crowd is stunned. They don't know what to think. Is Eli their savior, or is he somehow controlling this monster? The effort is too much for Eli. He collapses from exhaustion right into Lyra's arms. She catches him, whispering a chilling line. "You're changing faster than they are." But the soldiers see none of this nuance. To them, Eli isn't a hero who just saved a bus full of people. He's a dangerous, unpredictable threat. This chapter is a masterclass in tension, blurring the lines between hero and monster. What will the soldiers do next? How will Eli's powers continue to evolve? In Chapter 14 of the book The New Humanity, titled The Man Who Shouldn't Exist. The story picks up sometime after the terrifying bridge incident. Eli awakens, not in a human hospital, but in a hidden underground shelter. His rescuer is a shocking revelation. Hale, a Class III infected who has miraculously retained his human consciousness. Hale observes Eli with a complex mix of hope and trepidation. "You shouldn't exist," Hale whispers, his voice heavy with the weight of his knowledge. He explains that the virus, which creates the Tan-Non-Lui, was never designed for its host to stabilize. It seeks out individuals with intense emotional purity or profound darkness. Eli, still reeling from his own transformation, tries to deny it, insisting he wasn't chosen for anything special. But Hale counters, shaking his head. "You can hear the hive," he insists. "You can command the instinctive types. You are what the Primarchs fear most. A bridge. A bridge between human and monster, between chaos and control. Eli is a paradox, an anomaly that could shift the balance of power forever." Before Eli can even begin to process this bombshell, little Lyra, the young girl he protects, urgently tugs on his sleeve. She points to the walls, her eyes wide with fear. She hears it too, a deep rhythmic pulse, like a monstrous heartbeat resonating through the entire underground complex. It's a signal, a psychic outreach. The Primarch is aware of Eli. It's testing him, probing his mind, calling to the part of him that is no longer human. Hale recognizes the signal immediately, and the realization dawns on him. This changes everything. The conflict is no longer a simple war of survival against mindless monsters. It has escalated into a battle for the very soul of evolution itself. The future of humanity and of the Tan-Non-Lui now rests on the shoulders of one man who shouldn't exist. What an incredible turning point. The stakes have been raised to a cosmic level. What will Eli do? Will he answer the Primarch's call?
Chapter 15, titled The Signal of Three. Deep beneath the city of Astrahaven, a terrifying council is being held. The Primarch, the heart of the viral hive mind, has gathered to newly awakened Class 3 South. Imagine this, beings taller than any human, their very presence radiating an ancient, cold intelligence. They are not mere mutations. They are remnants of a long-lost viral empire, now reborn and ready to serve. And through the silent psychic network of the hive mind, the Primarch issues a chilling decree. The words echo in the mind of every infected creature. The city is the cradle. The alpha human is the anomaly. Bring him to me. The target is clear. The hunt has begun. Instantly, the entire city transforms. Across the sprawling ruins of Astrahaven, every infected creature receives the command. The lesser Class 1 South, the common infected, let out a unified, guttural howl that shakes the foundations of the city. The more advanced Class 2 South, those cunning pack hunters, abandon their current prey. Breaking off their hunts mid-stride, their singular focus shifts, and they begin sprinting. An unstoppable tide of claws and teeth, all converging toward the city's center. This psychic command isn't just a signal, it's a physical force. Eli Grant feels it slam into his mind like a tidal wave of pure hunger and blind obedience. The psychic pressure is so immense it almost knocks him to the floor. He instinctively grabs Lyra's hand, seeking a human connection in the overwhelming chaos. She's trembling, her eyes wide with terror. She hears the same commanding voice, the same promise of violence. Hale, ever the stoic soldier, steps forward. His face is a mask of grim determination. He looks at Eli, his voice low and urgent. "They won't stop," he says. "Not until you stand before them. We have to move, now." There is no room for debate, no time for a plan B. The enemy is coming, and they are coming for Eli. The threat isn't just from below. Above ground, the situation escalates. T-Corp, never one to be left out of a crisis, deploys its own forces. Heavily armored carriers rumble through the streets. Their mission, objetivos, unknown, but their presence menacing. Below ground, the Primarch's legions mobilize, a grotesque army surging through the tunnels. Two powerful factions, one from the world of steel and science, the other from a nightmare of biology, are now hunting the very same person. Eli Grant's world has been turned upside down once again. He is the anomaly, the alpha human, the prize everyone is fighting for. He's no longer just running from monsters. He's running from a destiny he never asked for, a destiny that could decide the fate of this new, broken world. What will Eli do? Make sure to subscribe to T News 9 for more updates on New Humanity.